Going in a beard. Well, now you shave the beard and cut your hair.
First of all, it's not a girl shirt.
It is a girl shirt.
It's a rock and roll shirt.
Going in a beard. Well, now you shave the beard and cut your hair.
First of all, it's not a girl shirt.
It is a girl shirt.
It's a rock and roll shirt.
Going in a beard. Well, now you shave the beard and cut your hair. Second of all, you don't look like your dad. You have a problem you saying that? Do you look like your dad? Is that second of all? Is that second of all looking?
First of all, it's not a girl shirt, so no.
And what's second of all? You don't like looking like your dad?
It says, "Let's rock."
And second of all, you don't like looking like your dad? You have a problem saying you look like your dad? He has a problem with that. Me telling him he looks like his dad. You don't know what to say now, do you? You don't know what to say. You're about to say something. Now you don't know what to say now.
No, I did forget what I was gonna say.
You were going to say something. You had a problem with it. You were going to say something about you having a problem with me saying that. You know you was going to say that. You know.
I was gonna say something, but then I got distracted with the first thing. It's not a girl shirt.
You were going to say something about you don't like me telling you look like your dad. You can say you had a problem with that.
I named it Hospital Gate 1 Hour Special, bro.
Yeah. Cool.
So.
Okay.
I got stuff to move around. You want to just follow me around?
Yeah. I'm around.
Tired? What happened?
I want to invite you to a picnic, a church picnic.
Rough day at church, bro? What are they going to be eating at the picnic? Macaroni salad and chicken? Come on, bro.
I'm not going to eat macaroni salad and chicken, but you could go to the picnic just to meet some people.
I could go anywhere to meet people.
Yeah, but to meet the church people.
That's for you.
It's a social event we can come by to see. And I think they probably have some vegan food there because they don't want vegan. They know that they don't eat meat and mayonnaise and stuff like that. So they're probably going to have something that we like to eat. They're probably going to have something that we like to eat.
I know they'll have something that we like to eat.
So why don't you go?
Because they probably sliced fruit.
Won't you go?
If they had sliced fruit?
Yeah.
And it wasn't your church? Yeah.
It wasn't my God. You don't know anything about this church and this man. You don't know nothing. You just know he's my pastor. And I give him tithes and offerings. That's all you know. Every church requires tithes and offerings. Every church. Doesn't matter what church it is.
I'm not going to the picnic if I have to pay.
What?
I'm not going to the picnic if I have to pay for food that I don't want to eat.
You're not going to pay anything. You're going to a picnic. I'm not talking about service.
So who brought up tithes and offerings?
Tithes and offerings when you go to church and in one day out of the week or out of the month, you pay tithes and offerings. When you go to this picnic, all you're doing is going there to hang out, eat, and
hang out and eat what?
And meet people.
Meet people? What is this? It's Christian dating?
No, so you get to know people in my church. You stop judging them.
Only God can judge.
Well, you've been judging, and you're not God. You think you're God, but you're not.
I know God is everywhere and all times, not necessarily more at the picnic than he is right here. So, why would I go?
So you stop judging these people. Like
I'm
I said,
not.
you are judging these people. You
How?
won't go.
Just because I don't want to go to the picnic?
No, you know you don't go to that church. You're judging them for that.
Oh,
you're saying all kinds of things about Raymond Ali.
I don't go to the church, so all of a sudden I'm
you were saying all kinds of things about Raymond Ali.
Oh, come on.
Like you don't even know, you're prejudging him.
That was for the camera. I already apologized.
Yeah, but you said it again after that.
All right. I won't say anymore that your pastor is taking your money. You voluntarily give the tithes and offerings.
Yes.
How's the pet rat doing? He's okay. I mean, I'll show you when
You
we
have
go
a pet
back.
rat?
I caught a mouse.
And you
With
wouldn't.
sticky glue, and I put him in a cage.
Well, and you didn't when you pulled off the stick, your feet didn't rip off?
Nah, I didn't pull him off. I looked up on the internet. They said put olive oil on it.
And he got out?
And it slipped right off.
Wow.
Greased him up. And he almost got out when I grabbed him.
Oh, he
He's
could have
going,
bit you.
"Cheep, cheep, cheep." He did bite me.
Yeah, that's dangerous. You get rabies.
Look at my thumb.
You get rabies.
It's
from
going
that.
on you. Ah, the virus. No, we're both zombies. I'm the head zombie, though.
I'm like you, Donald John Trump, former President Donald John Trump, to come to my church. I'm inviting you. Everybody in the church loves you, former President Donald John Trump, and they all want you to become president again. And at 215 Hillside Avenue, Valley Stream. What's the zip code? Valley Stream. I'm not sure.
11583.
11583. Down, you go down Merrick Road, then you hit Shaw, go all the way down that road, and you hit Corner Hillside Clarendon. What's the zip code again?
11583.
11583 is the zip code, and come by, because Apostle Raymond Ali has been looking forward to meeting you. And somebody from the church was prophesied to invite you to come to the church so you could meet him and the rest of the people in the church. It's called Revival Outreach Ministries. Our pastor is an apostle now, Raymond Ali. And his wife is Sandra Ali, Pastor Sandra Ali.
Is this garbage?
And they hold on, that's mine because I need that.
This you need?
Yeah. And
this you need? Just so you know.
no, and there's people in the church like Minister Toba, Pastor Pearl who adores you, a lot of people that want to meet you. Okay. I also have said some things and screamed into the camera and stuff about you. And I'd like to explain what my anger was. I worked for Citizen Commission on Human Rights back in the day. And you were doing a sting operation with me. A sting operation. And we were supposed to catch all the bad guys that were doing the trafficking. And I also had a lot of money that you knew about. Property, real estate, and assets, kazoo. And also, there was a big investigation on the money laundering and the human trafficking that was going on in the Nassau County Medical Center, and then it went over to Pilgrim. Initially, there was a guy that worked in Nassau County Medical Center. It was a staff. It was a doctor, a psychiatrist, who was had a lot to do with trafficking these children, and he was giving unorthodox treatments to patients. And a lot of these patients were Christians, and you were trying. You were the first were trying to nail these people with me. But you found out he was an Orthodox Jew. And you refused to make him testify against Andrew Cuomo, which he was supposed to. He said he didn't want to. He told me he didn't have to. Which was the main person we had to get, because we had to get he was trafficking all these children. And then he made you cover up for Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, Cuomo, and Obama, and all of them. He made you cover up for all these people. And you threw a monkey wrench in the investigation. I ended up later on going to Pilgrim because I ended up being transferred there. And then you started working with me again. You endorsed me for governor. Remember? You endorsed me for governor, and you promised to get this money back and to start this investigation with the human trafficking all over again. Other people who happen to have been maybe Jews, okay, that you were supporting, okay, were against this operation. You covered for them. You covered up for them. You ended up taking my endorsement back as governor, because I was supposed to get you was supposed to run for governor because you would go ahead and endorse me. And I ended up being discharged from Pilgrim with nothing. You didn't help me get the money back. It was my money, my property, risk, and assets. You didn't help me get it back. You covered for all these people. Initially, because a Jewish doctor you were covering for. And then, I think maybe some other Jewish people you covered for in Pilgrim. This was wrong, Donald Trump, former President. Mr. President, this was wrong. And I'm not looking for you to be prosecuted or anything for this. I just want you to, when you come in office, to tell the truth about everything that went on. Your involvement, their involvement, to actually confess to everything that happened. And I plan on getting all my money back, property and assets. And I want you to start the sting operation again from the outside. Get all the footage that we have of these people and everything, including this Jewish doctor, Dr. Robert Bombaris. I know you remember his name. I know you remember his name, Dr. Robert Bombaris. I want you to get all the footage of everything that went on in Nancy Mexico, Pilgrim, South Nancy, all the other hospitals. I want you to nail the criminals. I want you to keep your promise that you made to me and Citizen Human Rights to nail these criminals. You know that? The promise you made to get my estate back, the money. It's mine and I want it. And I want you to keep your promise that you were going to nail all the criminals with me. Just finish what you start. And I guarantee you, if you do that, you'll not only be forgiven by the public for doing these things, you'll be praised for finishing the job. And I want Dr. Robert Bombaris prosecuted. For what he did, the things he's done, and not testifying against Andrew Cuomo. And I want you to keep your promise. Again, I want to invite you to my church. 215 Hillside Avenue, corner Hillside and Clarendon. You go down Merrick Road, down Shore Avenue. You'll see the church. I want you to meet everyone, have a good time, because all these people are going to be responsible for making you president again. Really responsible for getting you in office again. And then, when you get in office, I want you to make that confession that you did throw a monkey wrench in the investigation. You did throw a monkey wrench in me getting my money back. Correct everything you did. Correct the fact that you threw a monkey wrench. Just finish the job. And also, I do want my money back. It's my money. And my friend Lukey and I plan on doing good things with that money. I'm not doing it with selfishness. I want that money back because I believe it's 2,800 trill. And it's quadruple that because that was my father left it. And we want to make the world a better place with this money. So, Mr. Trump, your invitation to my church, my pastor's church, Pastor Raymond Ali, Apostle Raymond Ali, and I want you to meet everyone in the church. And then I want them to pray over you that you do become president. And when you do become president, it's crucial that you make this confession. And that you finish what you started. Because, Mr. President, if you don't, I'm going to have to shout it upon the rooftops. And if I shout it upon the rooftops, and you don't correct the problem, and I have to, these charges on that will be taken, and then they will be pressed. And then your whole hurrah will be over. But if you confess, you repent, you finish what you started, take care of all these problems here, you'll be forgiven for the first thing, and then you'll be known as about the greatest president we have had. But if you don't correct this problem, and I mean all of it, I mean the money, the money to stop the money laundering, get that, the human trafficking, everything that happened near Second Americans and in Pilgrim, and in South Nassau too, and in Creedmoor. if you do all this, and you correct your mistakes, and then you stop human trafficking in all these places which is what's going on in America, and you get me my money back, you have to do that too. So what they'll allowing them to steal money from me is dishonest. You will go down in history. You go down in history as someone that made a mistake, but corrected the mistake, and in correcting the mistake, changed the world. So that's all. That's all. And my church is the church is Apostle Raymond Ali and Pastor Sandra Ali. We're at 215 Hillside Avenue, Valley Stream, Louisville. And it's in you go down Merrick Road, and then you go down Shaw, and the church is right there, corner Hillside of Clarendon. You're taking the first step by coming to the church. You're taking the first step, and you know what, Donald? This is how I'm sure that you're gonna make do and keep your promise. You're gonna get saved in this church. You're gonna get saved. You're gonna become a Pentecostal Christian. You're gonna get saved. I can guarantee it. And after that, you're not gonna wanna ignore these issues anymore. You're going to realize you can't ignore them. Because God will speak to you. 215 Hillside Avenue, corner of Hillside and Clarendon, down Shaw, down Merrick, down Shaw, corner building is right there. I want to invite you to my church. And don't forget, when you come in office, you got to make that confession. It'll keep you in office, it'll stop you from being locked up, everything. It'll change your life for the better. But before you do that, because you're probably not going to do it until you get saved, until God talks to you, I want you in my church so you get saved. Then God's going to talk to you. And you're going to have a conscience. You're going to develop a big-time conscience. And you want to correct all those problems. And you're going to make your confession. So first, I like you. 215 Hillside Avenue, corner Hillside and Clarendon. Come to the church. Come to the church building and join the church congregation. And it's the bad guys that the president and I was supposed to take down, and we're going to take down after this, when he finishes the job. Hospital Gate will find you. I know that doctor that you were defending was a Jewish man. And that's the only reason why you defended him. But you know what it says in the Bible? I'm going to quote this in the Bible. Yes, it does say, you blessed Jews, you be blessed, cursed, you be cursed. But all that goes out the window when you mess with children. Because it also says this. He puts this little child in front of the crowd. The crowd were Jewish people. The crowd was Israel. Woe to he who causes one of these little ones to fall into sin. Or hurts one of these little ones. Better a noose wrapped around his neck. Better he not even been born. So that man you defended because he was an Orthodox Jew and you covered up for him. He was messing with children. And you covered for him. And that man that you covered for, he better a noose wrapped around his neck. Better not even been born. It better Dr. Robert Bombaris had a noose wrapped around his neck and he'd never been born because he was messing with children. And that goes for him being a Jew or anything, or being a Christian, anything, because he put this child in front of the Jews, and he said, "You hurt one of these children, but a noose wrapped around your neck, but not even been born." So the whole thing, Dr. Robert Bombaris being a Jew, is out the window because he messed with children. It'd be better a noose wrapped around his neck, and you better never been born, and you covered for him. But you could correct this. You could correct this. You could first come to the church, get saved, and then when you get in office, you can make that confession, and you can stop the bad guys like we were supposed to, and finish what you started. Because again, these Jewish people you were defending, such as this doctor and these Jewish organizations that were messing with people in the mental health system, a lot of them were Christians, and a lot of them were children. And when you mess with children or Christians, it better noose wrapped around your neck. Better not have been born. And it doesn't even matter, Donald, Mr. President, if you're a Jew. If you're messing with children, and of course you're messing with persecuting Christians, better noose wrapped around your neck. Better not have been born. Because he said, to make it a kingdom of heaven, you have to be these little ones. Which means you have to be a Christian, sold out for Jesus, like these little ones, and you become pure like these little ones. So that means too that they when this doctor messed with children and Christians, it better noose wrapped around his neck, better not have been born. Go when you come to the church, or once you get saved, I want you to have a good time.
Keep humble in that part, bro.
What?
It's better. It would be better if he had a noose wrapped around his neck.
It better he not have been born.
And it would be better if he wasn't even born.
Yeah, because he messed with children. If you mess with children or you hurt children or fellow Christians, that's what they say.
So does that mean the payback is going to be way worse?
Oh yeah.
Okay. They're not saying like you shouldn't have did that, so therefore you shouldn't have even been born, like to stop it in advance.
No, I'm saying after it's done.
After the fire, when you pay the ultimate price for
Yeah.
doing that.
I'm saying that.
You would wish that you weren't even born.
Or that you have a noose wrapped around you. You'd be better off than a noose wrapped around your neck or not even been born.
Yeah. Well, noose wrapped around your neck, that's...
Well, you messing with children. How would you feel if someone messed with your children and molested your children, trafficked your children? You got two boys. Mm-hmm. Would you accept that? Would you want justice, or would you say no? They should go free and serve Jesus, or would you feel that they should be prosecuted for what they did?
Prosecuted, bro.
Thank you.
How's that a question?
Because you're saying that I'm too harsh and I'm not too harsh.
When did I say too harsh? I'm just asking questions.
Well, and I made a perfect example. If it was your children, you'd want them prosecuted.
You always think I'm going to have a problem with something. That's why you thought, first of all, when I said this is not a girl shirt, look, second of all, you don't look like your dad.
You do look like your dad. Anyway, when you said that thing about my brother, what the only thing that he did wrong was he didn't kill me. I mean, you would have killed me for the money. You would do that to your best friend for...
What I'm saying is, first of all, I didn't take your money. I
No!
wouldn't take your money. But if I was your cousin and I took
My
your
brother,
money,
my brother. Not my
Whatever.
cousin.
if I was that much of a scumbag that I'm gonna take your money, I might as well just take you out. This way you can't come.
That's
back and
what
get
you
it.
should have said. You didn't say that. You said it very like...
Okay. As if I did. I didn't. I didn't.
You
take
did,
Your money,
you said...
bro.
The way you came out sounded
I
like
didn't
that.
take your money.
The way it came
Yeah, I
out sounded like
wouldn't.
a...
I said I would take your money. No, I said if I did take your money, I would just go all the way. What's the point? Don't do anything half-assed. Leave no trace. Got your money, and that's it. Nothing you can do about it. I wouldn't do that though. You think a certain way, you're like, oh yeah, if somebody takes the money, they're gonna give it back.
And you're telling me I
They're not
should...
gonna give it back.
You're telling me I should, like, forgive certain people for certain things. And I asked you, was your child? You said, no, I want to prosecute, you said. No,
Yeah.
it was my children I want to prosecute. Well, listen, one of these children was my daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Donald? One of these children was my daughter. I want these people prosecuted. Mr. Trump, one of these children that got hurt in that process was my daughter. Jessie Basile Doyle. And she was going to the name of Emily Wasserman. She was getting shot treatments in that hospital to forget me. I was supposed to be a bad man, forget your father and all that. And she gave her shot treatments. They gang raped her, and they tried to traffic her in the African American. I want these people prosecuted. Mr. Trump, I want you to do the right thing. Confess that you threw a monkey wrench. Correct the problem. Make sure I get my money back. And remember, one of them was my daughter. I want these people prosecuted once and for all. Including the Jewish doctor who you kissed ass to. Including him. Dr. Robert Von Barris, I know you know the name. I want them all prosecuted, including Dr. Robert Von Barris. He's not my friend, and he's not your friend. That's it.
Get him.
If you had any sense of decency, you would heed what I'm saying. I want them prosecuted.
How many others?
The
He was the only one?
hundreds and thousands of other kids, maybe even more,
So
maybe
why do you think
billions.
he let it slide so far? He's just gonna all of a sudden have a change of heart?
I want these people prosecuted. I want these people prosecuted. If he does the right thing and he prosecutes these people and he finishes his job that he was doing with this sting operation, he finishes what he started, and to make sure everything's corrected, then why should I judge him? If he corrects the problem,
No, I'm saying, what makes you think he'll all of a sudden do it after all these years? He's just gonna all of a sudden.
because now he just got shot in the ear. He's starting to have a second thought on certain things. He's starting to realize that God comes first. And I'm inviting him to my church to get saved because people do miraculous things when they get saved. When they know that they've been forgiven and they get saved and they know what they have to do to keep that forgiveness is to correct, because one is not just about repenting that gives you forgiveness. It's recompensating. If Donald, part of forgiveness is reconciling for what you do. I want you to reconcile for what you did, covering for these people. I want you to make sure they're all prosecuted. I get all my money back, and all these children have recompensation for what happened to them. Otherwise, your salvation means nothing. You don't have it. You not only have to repent and come to Jesus, you have to reconcile for what you do. And that was a serious thing. And you were supposed to help me nail these people and prosecute them, get my money back, save these children, and you didn't. You threw a monkey wrench. I'm telling you that you want to make it to heaven. It's not just about reading the Bible, repenting, going to church. It's about reconciling for what you do and correcting whatever problem you made. If it's in your grasp to do it, you have to do it. And you become president, you're going to be able. It's going to be within your realm to do this. You're going to be perfectly capable of correcting this problem and rectifying, which means you have to do it. And if you don't do it, there's no salvation. Because there's no salvation without reconciliation. If you're capable of reconciling, you have to do it. If you read the Bible, it tells you there's no salvation without reconciliation. You not only have to repent, you have to reconcile. Because if you don't reconcile, how can you really truly say you're sorry? How can you really truly say you're sorry, you truly repented and accepted Christ if you don't reconcile? How could you say that? How could you honestly say, hey, I'm repenting, I'm forgiven, but I'm not reconciling with what I did. And I have the opportunity to. That's not salvation. That's not true salvation. It's not true reconciliation. You're not sorry. If you let these people get away what they were getting away with, when you threw this monkey wrench in, when you have the capability of changing it, then you're not reconciling. Then it just proves you're not sorry. If you're not sorry, it means you're not saved. Makes sense, doesn't it? Right? I mean, am I right? Am I right? There's no repentance without reconciliation. No repentance.
Guess how many people are watching?
How many?
Guess.
100?
Times that by 3,300.
Wow.
330.
Wow.
Nice save. Legend. Stuttering John. Low. Legend says Stuttering John clips the show and people come. Did he clip us again?
Legend, you're the best. Keep on clipping the show.
Come on, Luke, what?
Did you meet my cousin yet? Luke, did you meet my cousin? I knew you met Stuttering John, but did you meet my cousin yet?
John?
Yeah.
When would I have met John?
Because you met John, Stuttering John, and he works.
Stuttering John?
Oh, you didn't meet him yet? You didn't meet him? Oh, you're gonna meet him.
On video?
No, aren't you gonna teach him how to work out? Teach him how to get fight?
Back already.
What?
He went back to California already.
Oh, so he was just saying things. He was just talking.
Didn't I say that already?
Yeah. Not
You're
trolling.
always-
He's
you're
just trying to
always
talk in the
jumping.
same because it sounded good.
You're always jumping like everything is gonna be all of a sudden we're millionaires. That's not how it works, bro. You think, oh, Stuttering John's gonna make us rich and famous? No.
I think my
Because you
cousin
want to
John.
so
I think
bad.
my cousin Legend already has, because he's clipping the shows, giving to Howard Stern. Howard Stern talking about us. We were there. The only thing you know what happened though with one video, we had like you said like I think you said 3,000 people watching at once.
Yeah.
I looked at that video, and we only like 500 something hits. It's not possible that could be that little bit of hits with that many people watching at once. I think
Likes?
that
You sure you weren't looking at likes?
it wasn't. No, I was looking at views. Looking at views. I thought it was million, but it wasn't. I looked at it again, and it was like.
Alright. So you don't know how to look at the stats.
But I knew what it said the second
And all of
time.
a sudden.
I knew
you
what it
think
said
you're
the
gonna
second
tell
time.
me-
The second time it said 500
You're
something.
gonna tell me you have no YouTube channel, and
I had one.
You're blatantly admitting that you don't know how to look at the stats. And
I'm not there. I had bad eyes from not having glasses, so I looked at it the second time when my eyes were focused
Okay.
better,
Let me
and it
touch
said we
you.
had 500 something
Likes.
views. That was likes. So how many
See,
views?
you
How many
don't even
views?
know.
How many views do we have on that one?
You tell me. It was like 22,000 or something, or 40,000. What was the big one?
The 40. I'm talking about the other one where we had.
How many
Like,
thousand?
there was one where we had like 3,000 hits, 3,000 people watching it once. And I looked at it. I thought it was 300 and something million. No, I thought it was 300 something thousand, or 500,000. It turned out to be 500 and something, and that didn't seem right because we had like 3,000 people watching us at once. So I believe that what's the asshole's name? Bill Gates is messing with our videos. I think he's been doing it all along.
What's up, dog? Don't be yelling and scaring Ruby, damn it.
Who?
Ruby.
Oh,
My baby. Oh.
Ruby, we're gonna eat you. We're gonna cook you, and we're gonna eat you.
I'm gonna feed her. My mouse. Feed her the mouse that I caught.
Should I go back with his other mouse friends? He wants to be with
I'm
his other
gonna
mouse.
let him live at your house. How about that? I'll let him loose in your house. See what you do. See what your house manager says.
So, did you say we had 500? So how many views do we have on that video? Because I know the one we had 40,000.
20-something thousand, bro.
20,000?
I don't know.
We had like 3,000 people looking at us at once.
There's three videos that had, one has 20-something thousand, one has 40,000, and then one has like 20,000 or something.
And this one was the last one. We have 3,000 people watching us at once, and it only had 500 and something hits.
You'll think confusing views with likes.
How many views? I don't know.
It's one of the 20,000 ones, I think.
No, there was another one that came after the 40,000 one, where we had 3,000 people looking at once, and it said 500 something like
Take your
views.
phone out. I'll show you. Take your phone out if you want to know so bad.
My phone's really not working now. It's working, but it's the checking out things is. My
Too much
phone.
porn websites?
I know what's going on with my phone. Here you go.
Too much scam dating profile websites.
It's probably why.
You guys trying to get a Russian bride, mail order bride.
I don't know what's wrong.
From China.
I just
Biden dropped out.
I know why I dropped out. That I know. Do you know what was official now? He dropped out?
I don't know. Somebody just typed it.
If he doesn't correct this problem, he's not sorry.
All right,
If he doesn't correct this problem, he's not sorry.
What am I
we
looking
can't
at
have we can't have a repentance about reconciliation. What?
I forgot what we were looking up.
How many hits?
Oh, our video.
Told you my phone's messed up. The last two videos. How many hits?
Okay, I think you had your Wi-Fi off.
Really?
Yeah.
We might get more hits on this one because it's only an hour, so people are more concentrating on it. So we might get more hits. How many people watching?
Right now,
Yeah.
3,378.
1,000?
3,000. Yeah, let's go back up.
778.
378.
Watching now? How many likes do we have on this one? How many likes?
30 likes.
30?
Yeah.
The other one had more. The one that had 300 likes, that's the one where I saw where I think they messed with the hits because it said 500 something views.
Want to do me a favor?
Yeah.
Take that back. And then, can you take this drawer up?
Okay. I think if I had my glasses, I'll be able to see better. I don't have my glasses.
Oh, do you have your shoes? Put it down for a second. Get your shoes on.
My glasses. Let's see. Can't see that small print. Those glasses. Shoes are up on the inside.
Shoes are upstairs?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh god, I just farted bad. Come on out. Go that way.
That shirt. It's got to go.
Hey, oh, that shirt. I was going for more glam rock.
You look like a fairy. You don't even look glam rock. You look like a fairy.
Well,
you don't walk around with that thing.
if I work out, it'll look better.
With that thing. And then you got the underwear sticking out. Oh God.
That's a problem.
New poll. New poll. How many of the people in the chat really believe that Lukey is God, Jesus Christ? Or how many people think that he has a screw loose and needs to see a therapist? Needs therapy. How many people really believe that Lukey is Jesus Christ?
Jesus, right?
Or how many people think he has a screw loose
It needs therapy.
and needs therapy? And needs a therapy. Did you put the poll in yet?
Oh,
Now,
let me preface this by saying when I say I'm God, I believe in Great Spirit. Which
wait.
So yes.
How
I'm
many
God.
people
So
think?
Doyle.
How many people think
So are you,
that he's
Watson.
really Jesus Christ, or that he's got a screw loose and needs therapy?
Can I put a third one?
No.
A third choice?
No, you just gotta put this in. You don't want to know. I want to see what
Third
this.
choice.
I want nothing. I want to
Already
see.
somebody's saying he needs therapy. Hold on.
You did.
Somebody does. Start a poll.
How many people
Is Lukey
Jesus Christ, or
Jesus
is he just a lunatic who's got a
Christ.
screw loose and needs to see a therapist?
or just needs therapy? Can I shorten it?
Has a screw loose.
Has a
and
screw loose?
Screw loose and needs to see a therapist.
Oh my
So
God.
it'll be good for the show.
Has screw loose
And needs therapy.
And-
And then needs a therapy. And needs a therapy.
and is in need of therapy. Question mark. Jesus is the first choice. Therapy is the second choice. Add option.
No, it's just you.
Last one is-
Are you Jesus Christ, or do you need therapy and have a screw loose? That's it. Those two
No,
things.
the last one is Doyle's crazy. Doyle needs Doyle has a screw loose. Come on, bro. You're the one bringing this on me, so there you go.
I'm not saying I'm Jesus Christ. You are.
Is Lukey Jesus Christ or just has a screw loose and is in need of therapy? Jesus is the first one. Therapy is the second one. Doyle has a screw loose is the third one.
No, you said. Wait a minute.
What do you mean, wait a
Is
minute?
Jesus? Are you? National. You just
What? They get what they're doing.
Did you put in?
Randolph says you're
God.
right. You see? We're all Jesus. That's the whole thing. Jesus isn't somewhere else.
No.
Jesus
Did you
is
put in
inside
that? Are you Jesus
everything,
Christ?
everyone.
Or do you have a screw loose and things like that?
It says, is Lukey Jesus Christ or just has a screw loose and is in need of therapy?
Okay.
But then the three options, they're shortened. Jesus, which means I'm Jesus. Therapy, which means I have a screw loose and I need therapy. And the third one, which is the most popular choice, Sir Doyle has a screw loose. You're just going along with what Sir Raymond Ali told you to think.
No, he doesn't know you. He don't know you. I'm trying to get the show interesting because when we do these polls, they're hysterical. These polls, and they're off the wall, and they get our show ratings. You're thinking the show. And yeah, I was surprised.
I'm making this into a bed frame.
I was
for Kathy.
34% of the people said that I had a more sexually pleasing body than Iron Mike. Yeah.
Yes. Shit, I thought this was higher. Fuck.
Could you imagine if I really was in shape? I would compete with. I'd be competing with Brad Pitt if I was really in shape. Have my tooth fixed and have my body the way it should be. When I get my body in shape and I get my tooth fixed and everything, I want you to put it in another poll, me against Brad Pitt. All right? Once I get in shape.
J6 says not only one.
What?
I don't know, I guess what? Only one Jesus? My belief is that Jesus is a personal representation of God. Great Spirit in all things, in us. So yes, I am Jesus.
He said he's Jesus.
But so are you.
No, I'm not.
Everybody's Jesus.
No, we all have Jesus in us, but we're not Jesus. We're all called to be Christ-like, but no one is quite like him.
Alright, well, you can phrase it however you want, but if we're agreeing, what's the point?
Well, I'm not agreeing that we're all Jesus. I'm agreeing that we all have him in us. And I'm agreeing that we're all called to be Christ-like. But I'm also saying no one is quite like him.
So the disagreement is, you think that it's a numbers game?
No.
We
are called to be Christ, which means we have to strive for perfection. But we'll never make it there. Jesus is the ultimate. He's the supreme being. So of course we're going to use his example. We're going to have an example to be like him, but we're not going to be quite like him. We're not supreme beings, and we will never be him. We can be Christ-like, which means we can follow Christ and pick up his traits, but we're never going to be quite like him. We're never going to be quite like him.
No, we're just friends, Queen.
He's the one wearing the girl's shirt, not me.
79 votes. Winner so far. Everybody agrees with me.
Well, you're Jesus?
I'm a little bit above 33%, so not everybody agrees.
What are you people as nutty as he is? Are you people as nuts as he is?
This is how they condemn you as an Aboriginal or a Native. The white man comes in and he demonizes your beliefs so he can institute his religion on you.
Are you guys nuts? You think he's Jesus?
He thinks his way is the civilized way.
I know my way works. I say it works. What works is what. My life has been getting better since I had Jesus, since I've been reading the Bible.
You can't know that it works.
I tried every other faith imaginable. When I became a Christian, my life got better. That's how I know. And I tried every faith imaginable. I was out there with every different faith. And my life didn't start getting better, so I became a Christian.
You didn't do Master Luki faith.
Because I already found what I had to do.
Alright, so don't lie and say that you found everything. You did everything.
I went to just every religion, almost every faith.
Everyone but me. The one person who's taking care of you.
And you know how I met you? You know how I met you? I became a Christian and I prayed that something would work for me.
I'm doing a cleanse, guys. I'm trying to get my waistline down to nothing. So I have food in here and inflammation. So I'm trying to cleanse. That's why I'm drinking this tea. And I'm trying to get the sideways V taper. So this is narrow, and then from training, this gets bigger. And then I turn like this, and it gets like a modeling thing.
Also prayed for my daughter. That she would change, and that she would come respect her father, and she did. She was disrespecting me for years, not even acknowledging me as her father. Last time I saw her, my son, 14-year-old son, came to a room singing a song called Papa. And she was in the background at the end going, Papa! And then I saw her that later on that week, and she was in the hospital, and she was actually respecting me. She was acting like a respectable woman. She got married. She has a child. She was a homosexual. I prayed for that. She wouldn't do that no more. She ended up getting married and has a child. I also saw the guy cheating on her, and I said, "You're cheating on my daughter." And I said, "You're not okay with it, are you, Jesse?" She said, "No, I'm not." And she listened to me. I prayed that she would listen to my instruction, and she did. I pointed to some guy who was giving out Bible tracts. I think you should talk to that man. She says, "Who?" The guy giving her the Bible tracts. She said, "Okay." She said, "Okay." And she started talking to him, and I believe he preached God to her. She got saved. So, and I was praying for my daughter, who was not only not accepting Christ, but she was disrespecting me. She was doing things like homosexuality and letting guys take advantage of her. So now she got married. She had a kid. I saw the guy was cheating on her. She stuck up for herself. I got her to get saved. I prayed that she would get saved by Christ, and other guy, did preach the word of God to her. So there's something to Christianity. There's nobody else, nothing but Jesus. But when I prayed to Jesus, that would I had all those people pray with me. That would save my daughter from the path she was on. And my daughter was on the wrong path. And I prayed for her. Somebody in the church, I think it was my friend Chris Shiro, said, "Just pray for her." And I did. And I did. Not only that, I had the whole church praying for her. And when the last time I saw her, everything changed. And now I'm having problems with my 14-year-old son. But that's beside the point. But she grew up. Oh, he's so cute. He's so cute. So cute. You're so cute. You're so cute. So, that's how I know. I prayed that I would get this money back, and now it looks like things are showing signs of me getting this money back. I prayed for the show. When I was in church, can you have some pray for my show? That something would happen when my show would get popularity, go viral. All of a sudden, after I prayed it, a couple of months later,
Jesus in the lead.
Jesus won? Jesus winning?
Lukey is Jesus in the lead.
Oh, God.
Listen, guys, don't let anybody ever tell you that you're not God. That's rude.
We're all called to be Christ-like, but no one is quite like him. You can't tell people they're God.
The only way you can be like Jesus is give your money to the church. Right, Sergo?
God doesn't need your money. He wants his money. His money is all the money's his. And the money we got is his. Everything we own is his.
I farted. Watch out. It's gonna be stinky.
Hello?
Yeah, Doyle.
Yeah, I.
Doyle.
Yeah.
Doyle.
Yeah.
Not Doyle.
What the hell?
Doyle.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Not much.
That you know, these people are complaining. Just under jobs, you guys aren't monitoring the chat, and they're upset.
That's true. You're right about that. But you know what?
We don't have the capabilities.
Me, I need glasses to see the chat. And Lukey has been trying his best to follow the chat, and
Yeah.
No, it's not. He's not. He needs to give his Venmo to them so they
He-
can give money.
Venmo, huh?
Come on, man. If you guys want these views, you gotta do it.
you're right. You're right. He's right. He's right. He's right. You know, I'm gonna get a pair of glasses. Probably. You know.
Alright, you said you gotta put Venmo on.
The what?
I can do that. I can do that.
What's that?
Put the Venmo on it somehow.
What's that?
Venmo is.
That was a serious call. That wasn't a prank. That was a serious call. We gotta start reading the chat.
That was legend.
That was legend.
Sounded like it. What he talks about. Keeps telling me to put Venmo up my Venmo up.
It did sound like legend. It did.
Venmo is like people send you money. That's what's going down, I guess, for us.
Let's see what he's talking about. Let's see what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know what he means by that, do you?
Venmo, yeah. I'll show you.
They're the ones promoting us, so we gotta listen to them. They're promoting us. They're getting us hits. We gotta listen to them. Well, remember when you were watching the chat and you were scrolling up, and I was telling you were saying it's going too fast for us, and you were scrolling up, and I was telling you to read everything, and you said, no, we can't read everything.
Yeah.
That might be what they're talking about.
Yeah. And now that there are people typing in the chat, but
You're so cute! What? People chopping that way?
people are in the chat right now.
He wants his freedom. He wants to be with other mousies.
What do you think they would do?
What, the other mousies?
Yeah, if they all got together again. They do a mouse hug?
I think he wants to be with his mousy friends.
Do you think mice go to church? And then one mouse is the equivalent of Pastor Raymond Ali as a mouse hug? And you're like, "Toot, toot, toot, toot." And everybody goes, yay! Cheep, 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 Jesus, cheep, cheep, cheep. And there's a mouse there, Doyle, too. I trapped
You're
them.
so cute!
I trapped them, guys. That was Stuttering John on the phone? Okay.
That was Stuttering John involved?
That's what somebody said.
He wasn't stuttering either. He must have been serious. He wasn't even stuttering. He was not even stuttering. He must have been serious. Stuttering John usually stutters, and if he doesn't stutter, I guess that means he's serious.
Jesus, 51%. Wow. You ain't making a comeback after that.
51%. Don't say.
231 votes.
Hey.
51%. That means 150.
It's not over yet. It's not over yet. They just started. The people that says against it is just starting to catch up. We just started out. You had like 100 vote, 100%. Now you get 51%.
It's a real mess, Karim. I'll show you another time. I'm trying to turn this into a guest room here. But I gotta move my router. My modem router's there.
You gotta let that go. You can't stop it now. People that believe me, it's starting to catch up. I'm not even saying that I'm saying you're not Jesus. He's not Jesus. I'm not Jesus. No one here is Jesus.
Wow, you hear that, guys? You
We're all called to be Christ-like, but no one is quite like him.
You have to go to church to be saved. You're not good enough.
No, I'm in church and I'm not Jesus. I'm saved, but I'm not Jesus. I'm saved, but I'm not Jesus. He's not Jesus. I'm not Jesus. No one on earth is Jesus, except it says what he's going to look like when he comes back. It says his eyes going to be bright like this, facing us, shine bright like the sun, white woolly hair. You fall with his bronze feet because you won't be able to look at his face. He don't fit the description. I don't fit the description. Son and John don't fit the description. My cousin don't fit the description. Nobody on earth yet has fit that description. That's not what he looked like when he was down last time. This is what he's going to look like when he comes back. He's gonna have a total different look when he comes back. He's not. When he comes back, his face is gonna shine bright like the sun. His hair's gonna be white and woolly. You're gonna fall at his bronze feet because you won't be able to look at him. I believe when he was on Earth last time, I believe he was a black man when he was on Earth last time.
Where'd I buy the shirt? $5 Below. It's in like a 99-cent store.
It's a girl shirt.
It's a glam rock shirt.
It's a girl shirt.
Just wait till I get a skinny waist and abs. Then you'll see it's a really cool shirt.
It's a girl shirt.
I'm trying to, be a rock star, but also a fitness influencer. So because I'm vegan, I'm not gonna be big and bulky, but I can be ripped. I can have small muscles, but they look big compared to the rest of my body, which is skinny.
I agree.
That's what I'm going for. Because I fight in a weight class, so it doesn't matter if I'm big. I don't have to be big.
You don't have to weigh a lot to be big, because I was real big and brawny, and I was cut up and everything, and I didn't weigh much. Because you're big, it doesn't. Some people are just supposed they have a light bone structure. They have a light bone structure, and when they're in shape, they're light. When I have a light bone structure, when I'm in shape, I don't weigh much. When I'm really big, I get really big, bulky, but I'm not. I don't weigh much.
I'm gonna share the routine, Karim. I hope you. This isn't the only day you're here because we're gonna come back. I said it's only an hour episode, so after I finish doing this, we're actually gonna end. But all that stuff you're talking about, the workouts, it's all gonna happen. So Doyle wants to work out tomorrow.
Yep. Also,
So-
on the show again tomorrow. You're so cute! You're so cute! You're so cute!
You're gonna scare him,
Shoot
bro.
a mousey! Shoot! What's a mousey? You're cute, a mousey! You're cute, a mousey!
Washing the buckwheat.
Okay, have some more water? Have some water?
Sure.
Where's your water?
The big container with the red top, probably.
Okay, I see it. There's quinoa there. I ran out of quinoa. I ate all of it.
Nice.
You got a
Cup?
yeah. You're such a
Here.
little mousey.
We're not for everybody, SPR. Nobody's twisting your arm. But don't let the door hit you on the way out. I had somebody call me fucking every 2 seconds yesterday from an unknown number.
Really?
Yeah,
Same number?
trying to prank me.
Same number?
Unknown, it said. It didn't even come up as a number. It said unknown.
I'm not gonna lie to people using unknown numbers too.
What?
I've been a lot of different people using the unknown.
A lot of what?
A lot of different people using the unknown.
A lot of different people?
Using the unknown.
Yeah.
And unknown number could be any number, so it could have been a lot of different people.
No, it was the same person. They kept calling back over and over and over again, trying to prank me. Because they came from the Stuttering John show.
When they prank us, they put that on their show.
No, he wasn't from the show, but he's like somebody who, you know, the whole circle. They just prank each other. Whatever.
You cute little mousey. I believe you should do it to mousey. I don't think that's
What'd you say?
I believe you should do it to mousey. Exactly mousey.
No, don't touch it. If you want to adopt them, I'll put the papers together and you can.
I want
You
to
could
be back
find-
for the spring.
You could file for adoption.
I want to be back for the
It's
spring.
10,000.
I want back. I want him back for the spring. He doesn't even be alone in that little place.
He's not going to be alone. I'm going to catch the rest of them.
I can put them all in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'll
how
get a
many
big tank.
mice that is? You gonna put in there?
50.
Yeah, it's a lot of mice.
Gotta catch them all. Catch the mice. Samantha, we're in Long Island, New York.
Where is she from?
I'm still winning.
You still winning
It
by
says
how many
Samantha,
points?
England.
How many points you winning by?
I could do the math. Maybe 50?
50? 50% he gets screws. He needs therapy.
No, the 50% that's not Lukey Jesus is split between therapy and so Doyle needs therapy. Samantha, England, San Antonio, Texas. Yeehaw!
Oh, you know what else you do for me? Take down my my Facebook page. I think that's what's all those people are calling on. Oh, we got it. I gotta give you two things. I gotta give you James Stack's phone number. Because he's gonna get us hooked touch. He has a friend of his, a woman that's in his family that works for Anonymous. He says she works for her. She's very good. So it's not even. We get her working for us. We don't even need to hold Anonymous. She'll just do it for us. So he says he's gonna contact her, and he's gonna get this thing working. He's gonna try to get Anonymous on it, but he's definitely gonna get her on it. So here's the phone. I don't know where.
Call him.
No, I don't know what his contacts are. I don't know what the contacts are. Contacts.
Just pull up your phone.
Okay. Contacts. Okay. Okay. Contacts. How do I find? Oh, right here. Okay, I think this is here. Well, I can't find this. Here. Try to find this.
Pull up your phone.
Or
You can't call somebody.
Yeah, got a phone. Hello.
Hello, this is U.S. Bank calling. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, this is U.S. Bank calling.
U.S. Bank.
Down up. No. Okay. We got good contact. See if we can find the contacts here.
You got the phone thing where you're gonna call somebody? How do you do that?
Okay. I'm gonna call somebody. There we go.
All right, now hit this
All right.
and then type in James Stack if you can. Or
That's
just
all I have to
Stack.
do.
Let me see. S?
S-T-A-C-K.
James S?
James S, yeah.
Is that it? So what's that? It says James S.
James S, that's gotta be it.
J Stack.
James S.
Tosh.
Right here, James S.
Yeah, that's that.
Okay, what do I do now?
And then press the phone icon. Huh. Maybe the phone number's gone.
Yeah, this is the right phone. My phone's messed up.
You called me before.
His contact is messed up.
Maybe there's a number problem.
What's that? Oh, here we go. Got
Your
it.
last name is England? Cool.
Got it.
Yeah, it's been a rough weekend there. Shit on him.
When he gets on, I want you to talk to him.
Sure.
Or if you use the message machine, I want you to talk on the message machine, all right?
You want me to talk on the message machine?
If he gives a message, or if we can get some person, what he does.
Please leave your message for 51691464440.
James, hi, it's Master Lukey. So Doyle says you have a relative who could help us out. Can you contact me or have her contact me at 516-855-8538?
What's up, James? Hello? Okay. Did you get the number in there?
Huh?
You get the number in there?
Did I get the number and where?
You said the whole number? We call him back to make sure I get the number in there. Did I called back? I thought I answered something. I answered something and okay. Here we go.
That's buckwheat sprouts. Buckwheat sprouts. Buckwheat sprouts.
Okay, so you just going to the machine answer again.
Alright. What should I give the mouse?
Kill the mouse.
What kind of psycho are you? Oh, wait, did he? Oh, he ate some pear. There was pear in there and he ate some. Look, and he took a shit. Yo, he took a lot of shit. Holy. I think he's gonna be good for a while. I don't have to feed him anymore. He ate a lot of pear.
Message for 51691464440.
James, hi, it's Master Lukey. So Doyle said you have a family member who can help us. And I'd like to give you my number to pass along or do whatever you gotta do. You can call me back or reach me on the email. The phone number is 516-855-8538. And the email is wearehospitalgate@gmail. Thanks.
To replay your message,
I do have an OnlyFans, but there's not a lot on there yet.
to delete and re-record your message, press 3.
It's not under my name either, it's hidden.
Press 4. To monitor
And I wear a
press
mask,
1.
so you can't tell it's me.
Message marked urgent. To
What is all this stuff?
Your message has been sent. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Okay, now I'm gonna call that number back because that might have changed.
I gotta get a girlfriend first who would do OnlyFans with me because
Call that number back. It might have
so
been
now I
changed.
gotta get in better shape first. That's what it is. 338 votes. Still
What?
half for me.
Yo, Jesus. These people, I don't think you're as crazy as our viewers are. I think you realize you're not Jesus. These viewers are just crazy. They think they're worshiping you as God. I don't think you're that crazy to think you should be worshipped. I think that they're crazy enough to worship you. It's like John Lennon. I don't think John Lennon really believed he was Jesus, but look, he said that's the one thing, and everybody thought he was Jesus.
The party you are trying to reach is unavailable. Please leave a message.
Go that way.
We will return your call as soon as possible. Thank you.
Hello? I can't hear. Oh, that was me and you. It's the show. It's the show.
George, did I take,
it's a show.
weed?
It's a show. The guy.
Mostly weed. A little beer when I was like 20 something. Over my whole life is weed.
Oh my God! They're tagging what we're saying on the phone and everything. They're tagging everything.
So anyway, guys, I'm gonna. Do I still use? On and off. Currently, yeah. But I quit for a week and then.
Maybe the viewers are in on the joke too. The viewers could be in on the joke. They don't really think of Jesus, but they want to think it sounds good, so it sounds funny for the show.
Quit for a week and then I'm quitting again.
I definitely don't think
Because
you
I
don't,
used
you don't
it
believe
to
in Jesus.
start a
But I
fast.
think when you said that, you got people thinking that. And it's just like John Lennon. He never really thought he was God. When he said he was bigger than God, everybody thought he was Jesus.
Yeah. They're more popular.
I think just that people are crazy. We're joking. We're making a joke, and they're taking it seriously. And they really believe you, Jesus.
No, they really agree that.
No! They do. They believe. You don't believe that, do you, Jesus, do you?
I believe what I said, that God is in everything. And Jesus is God, and we are
We're
Jesus.
all called to be Christ-like. Nobody's quite like him. There's that in the Bible. In the Bible, that walk.
I believe in a personal relationship with Jesus where you go inside to find Jesus, and you believe that you have to go to church and pray to Raymond Ali. We'll play with it.
I pray to Jesus.
Well,
See, we do have an in-person relationship with Jesus, but we're not him. We have him in us. We contain him, but we're not him. He is in everyone. Jesus is in everyone. Guys, no mistake. Jesus is in everyone. But we're not him. We have him in us, but we aren't him. Just because we have something in us, it doesn't mean we're what we have in us. We have food in us too, but we're not food. We have food in us, but does that make us the food? Because we have food in us, does that make us food? It's actually everything. Hello?
You're on the show.
I know, it's great.
You're live on the show.
Thank you. We're on the show. I don't know how they did that. They tagged us and then they had us on recording after that when they called us back. I don't know how they pulled it off. And then when they called us, we heard them. We heard ourselves on the show. I don't know how could technology be that good? Technology is really good, isn't it, Louie?
Mm.
I mean, how could They must have did that AI. There must have been AI. They must have did an AI on it. To get it so they could call us back and we could hear it.
Alright, let's go downstairs. I told you I can only do a little bit today because I have to go.
Alright. Now, if that's on the Howard Stern show, Donald Trump's going to hear it because Donald Trump appears on that show a lot. He's going to hear that. He's going to hear that. He's going to see. He's the one on the show live. He's going to see us on the show. Donald Trump is going to have
Extra weird today? What do you mean? You must be new here. Let me get my backpack. You can put your shoes on.
Where are my shoes?
I thought they were downstairs.
I think they are downstairs. I'm telling you up here. I think I left them up here.
Oh, I know where they are.
Okay.
They are downstairs. They're under the table when you come in.
All right.
Put them under there.
Donald Trump is going to appear in my church. He heard me on the show. He saw me on this Howard Stern show. He's going to be appearing to the church. And do all those things he said. Well, here it is. What? Oh, wow. You guys are the best. Keep on doing what you're doing because you're doing great for us. Thank you so much. That's Donald Trump. That's Donald Trump. Disgrace, huh? Not disgrace, it's true. It's true. Everything I said is true. May God strike me down dead, damn me to hell, Donald, and what I said wasn't true. Can you say the opposite? May God strike me down dead, damn me to hell, if everything I said was not the truth. May God strike me down dead and damn me to hell if everything I said on this show today is not true. You should be ashamed of yourself because you know what you did. I'm pathetic, huh? Well, what? You know what I think is pathetic? How you let all those children down for one doctor named Dr. Robert Bombaris, who was trafficking, molesting, and children, and was drugging people up with barbiturates, and he was also stealing my money, and you let him go, Donald. You let him go because he was an Orthodox Jew. You know what, Donald? I have enough money to make you look like a proper. I'm owed enough money to make you look like a proper, Donald. I'm owed enough money to make you look like a proper, and you know it, And that's why you threw the monkey wrench. You were jealous. You got no scruples, Donald. You got no scruples because you know what you did and you won't confess. You won't confess to what you did. You won't correct your mistake. Donald, stop cursing. It's not Christ-like. Donald, stop cursing. It's not Christ-like. You notice I'm not cursing because I know I'm telling the truth. When you start cursing, Donald, it means you know you did something wrong. When you start cursing, it means you know you did something wrong. Now just confess to what happened on those wards where they were doing this to children. We did a sting operation. I was working with Citizen Human Rights, and you compromised for Dr. Robert Von Barris. I know you know the name. Dr. Robert Von Barris happened to be a Jew, so you turned around and took his side and covered everything up and threw a monkey wrench in it to protect the interests of Dr. Robert Von Barris, who was experimenting on Christians and even children. Donald, may God strike me down dead and damn me to hell if everything I say, he said here on the show, Howard Stern Show, is not true. Hang on. Oh, he's still there. Now, could you say the opposite? Could you say, may God strike you down to damn me now if you're not telling the truth? I bet you can't because you know you're lying and you know God's wrath. He's not saying anything. You're right about him. You're right about him. You're right about him. That's talking shit about you. No, he's talking shit about you.
Yeah,
no, he's talking shit. No, he's talking shit about you. He's talking shit about you now. He hung up. You're right about him. He showed his true colors. Do you see him showing his true colors? Do you see him showing his true colors? He him showing his true colors.
I see your true colors.
Donald Trump, your true colors came out on the Howard Stern Show. Don't try to hide them. You notice when I said all that, damn to hell it wasn't going. I said, could you say the opposite? He wouldn't say it. You notice that he wouldn't say it? Because he knows there's a God, and he knows that you don't say something like that unless it's true. And if you're not willing to say it, it means you're lying, right? If you're not willing to swear that you're telling the truth, that means you're lying, right?
If you're not willing to swear,
you're not willing to swear.
Believe in that.
It means you're lying. It means you're lying, and you won't swear to God about it because you know it's a lie. What did I do? I said, may God strike me down dead and damn me to hell if I'm not telling the truth. And then what he started doing? He started cursing. Did you hear that man curse? Did you ever hear that man curse like that?
I couldn't.
You did hear him, right? You heard him curse, right? Look, you heard him curse, right?
I heard you yelling at him to stop cursing, but I didn't actually hear the cursing.
I can't believe you didn't hear the cursing. He was saying the F word, everything.
Alright, I'm gonna have to go catch a bus or the...
This stuff with me and Donald Trump is gonna be all over the place now, isn't it? It's gonna be all over the place. Now, would I face Donald Trump like that if I wasn't telling the truth about all that? I wouldn't, would I? I'm not the type of person who would do that, right? If I was bullshitting you, you wouldn't see me face off with Donald Trump about it, would you? I'm just not that type of person. If I know a public official is doing something wrong, I'm going to face them at all costs. But if I don't think he's doing something not doing wrong, you know I'm not crazy enough to accuse some.
Oh, I gotta get
accuse
change
a
for the bus.
politician, a public official, of doing something that they're not doing. You know I'm not that crazy, right? But you also know that if I know something you're doing is wrong, I'll face them head on, right? Am I right?
Well, you did get your channel banned, so.
I did what?
I said you got your channel.
Yeah, but you know I was telling the truth because you know that I'm not passionate about that like something. And if I'm not telling the truth, I'm not gonna face big time politicians. Nobody is, unless it's on.
Yeah, I've been falling off with the MMA Hawk fan. That's true. Sorry about that.
I'm
You need $1.50, right?
yeah. Would I go up against big time public officials if I'm not telling the truth?
$1.50.
If I'm not telling the truth, I mean.
And then
Do I seem the type of person
This
that will
is to
go
get
up
back
against
tomorrow.
big time public officials and face off like that with them if I wasn't telling the truth? I mean, even with Obama, I was telling the truth, as I was saying on social media. But I wasn't confronting Obama. I was confronting him. He was actually speaking to me and cussing at me, and I'm confronting him with what I was saying. You know it's the truth. And all he did was keep on cussing. If you see him on the Howard Stern show cussing at me, and me keeping my composure like I did, you'll believe me, right?
if I see that, yeah.
You didn't hear him cursing?
Gotta see it to believe it.
But you didn't hear him cursing in the background?
No.
Oh, God, he was cursing up a storm. Donald, you were cursing up a storm on the Howard Stern show because you knew I was telling the truth. Donald, the doctor's name is Dr. Robert Bombaris. The initial charge he was charged on was assaulting an attempted murder on a police officer of the law. That was me. I was working with Citizens for Human Rights. And he had other charges on him. We were supposed to have him testify against Andrew Cuomo. And you said, because he was an Orthodox Jew, that he didn't have to testify, and you were going to cover up everything he did. You were going to cover up everything he did. Wait a minute. No, Lukey.
Hey, Rick.
Lukey, I prayed that hospital gate was gonna. God, I talk about God. God's God.
What does that mean, Angel? Matches for what? You want to burn the house down?
Oh, wow. What house now?
Rick Sanchez. Too emotional.
I prayed that the hospital gate was going to take down Donald Trump. God told me about that a long time ago. And now hospital gate, Donald Trump's on the Howard Stern show, close to hospital gate, me arguing.
I'm going to bring it to you.
God doesn't lie, Lookie. God doesn't, he's never wrong, God. And when God told me in prophecy that hospital gate was going to take down the bad guys, including him, you know what? It looks like it's going to happen.
Nice. Give me your phone.
He showed his ass in front of the Howard Stern show.
What drugs are we on? I'm on weed. And Sir Doyle, I don't know what he's on.
I'm not on anything. I'm just on the psych meds.
Do you want to talk to these people? Hold
Yeah, I
on.
want to talk to him.
Call back. I gotta set up the Wi-Fi so.
I can't believe we actually got Donald Trump was cursing and everything. Did you hear Donald Trump at all?
All I could hear was you. You gotta call back in a minute, guys. Call back in 1 minute.
It's a bad timing.
Come on, follow me.
Hello?
I'm looking old AF.
Yeah.
Who's that? Al Sharpton?
Maybe. Yeah.
Farrakhan?
Is somebody a black guy? It's a black guy. I think it's Mo Charles. I'm not saying Jewish people are bad. I'm not saying anything. I'm saying that when it comes to children, All that goes out the window. Tell him I said when it comes to children, all that Jewish stuff goes out the window. He put a child in front of the Jews, and he said, "Woe to you, causes of these little ones to fall into sin. Better noose wrapped around your neck, but never be born." And he was talking to the Jews. Tell him he was talking to the Jews when he said that. Jesus said that. And he was talking to the Jews. I said Jesus was talking to the Jews when he put a child in front of him, and he said, "Woe to he who caused these little ones to stumble or fall, or to hurt these little ones. Better noose wrapped around your neck, better not have been born." He was talking to the Jews. Jesus was talking to the Jews when he said that. Whatever. You're messing with the wrong people, because the children are our future.
This way.
You don't mess with children. Donald Trump covered for that Jewish doctor who was messing with children. That Jewish doctor was messing with Christians, patients. He was drugging patients up. He was doing it to children. He was involved with child trafficking. He was no good. Donald Trump covered for an Orthodox Jew who just happened to be an Orthodox Jew who was messing with children and Christians. When you mess with children, you better remove noose wrapped around your neck, and it better you not even been born.
No,
when he was defending that Jewish doctor who happened to be a Jew who was messing with children, it'd be better him and that doctor have noose wrapped on their necks, better than they've been born, because they're messing with children. This ain't about Israel. This is about children. That doctor who he covered for was messing with children. The children are our future. My daughter was a victim. She was 14 years old and she was being messed with. Your daughter never had a bad day in her life. Your daughter had a silver spoon in her neck. She wasn't persecuted. She was 14 when they gang raped her in those hospitals, and you covered for that man. You covered for a lunatic who wanted to be an Orthodox Jew. You ought to be ashamed of yourself, Donald. Dr. Robert Barbarish is a lunatic, and you to cover for him, you're just as bad. I asked you to make good on what you did, and get on the soapbox.
What do you mean? Is
and you wouldn't do it, but you did do it.
Something wrong with the stream?
You did do it because now you're on charges. The whole world sees you confessing all this. There's something being brought up, and they're going to question you, and you will confess. And whoever that guy in the
It's buffering really bad because you're on the phone, I think. That's what they're saying. The screen keeps going black too. I don't know if it's because I have low battery or what.
I didn't think you.
Almost 500 votes.
So we're going to be on the way right now. Since we're going to be on the Howard Stern show, I'm doing this. I'd like to add that he covered for Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, and all the Democrats who he said he was trying to take down. He covered for them in that hospital. Hello? Hello? I can barely hear you. I'm like, I can't hear you at all. What's going on?
Somebody named your Irish friend says, hope your daughter's okay.
Tell him I said God bless you. God
Say it
bless
right
you.
here.
God love you. God love you. God love you. Yeah,
It's to you, right in.
whoever said that, you're my Irish friend too, and God bless you. God love you. God love you. And many blessings to your children too. Hello? Yeah. Is Donald Trump still talking this shit? We did this.
Been friends probably over 10 years, Samantha.
I can hear you. You notice he doesn't even have the same voice. This is the voice he had in the hospitals. He changed his whole tone of voice when he talks to the people. He wants people to think he's this nice person. This is what he really sounds like. I've seen him. I know up in person. This is what he sounds like. He has this deep, groggy voice, and he's real evil. And when he gets out in public, he gets a soapbox. He has this like higher pitched, nice sounding voice. The guy, I'm telling you, this is his real voice. And when he starts cursing, he really sounds like that. Yeah, it's true. I am related to Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and the Batman did come from that. So what's your point? Yeah, I'm related to the guy. I'm related to Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and Batman was created off of that book. Yeah. You can say whatever you want, Donald, but you are a criminal. You are a criminal, and I'm exposing you on Hospital Gate and the Howard Stern Show. Yeah, I'm exposing you. You know what? You just admitted you knew me. You mentioned how I said I was related to the people that created Batman. You knew me. You just confessed that you knew me. So why don't you confess the rest? Not only you know me, but that you did this. Not only that you know me, but you did this. That you did everything I accused you of. Why don't you just confess? You just confessed you knew me. Now confess that you did all this. You didn't have this guy paid, right?
He tricked them.
This guy paid, right? We exposed him. I put an issue on TV. This guy's going to be going at it for a long time, and the more he curses and everything on Howard Stern Show and all that about this, the more people think he's guilty. The more they see our show, they think he's guilty, and he's not going to get elected again. And you know what? You might get your wish. RFK just might win after this. You just might. You're taking down Donald Trump. RFK just might win. Now that I got Donald Trump out of the way for you, yeah, man, just might win. RFK.
I hope so. I hope he beats Obama.
Well, I know one thing. He's got Donald beat now. All this going on. I still don't like the fact that he the law versus weight thing. But you know what? I think you're right. I think he was afraid that he wouldn't get elected if he tried to say that he was not pro-choice. I think once any of them get in that has to get maybe if RFK. I'm gonna get shout out to RFK. RFK. RFK, this is Sir Deacon Stephen Doyle. I'm giving you a shout out. You're doing great things. Hope after this you become president But I really urge you, I want to urge you not to compromise on children. You heard everything I said about children. RFK, put the ban, when you get in, which now he's going to get in, put the ban on abortion. Put the federal ban on...
Albert says gay. Who's gay? Who's gay? Me? Trump? Sir Doyle? RFK? Or what do you mean by that? Albert?
My church is not going to like the fact that I exposed him on TV. Well, they're going to have to go through this things themselves now.
Stop living in fear of your church, bro. That's how they got you hooked.
Well, if they kick me out of church, I'll go to another Pentecostal church. They kick me out for this, I'll go to another Pentecostal church. That's it.
I'm gonna call Pastor Raymond Ali, tell him to kick you out, and then you have to go to Master Lukey Church.
No, I will go to another Pentecostal church. If I get kicked out of here, I'll go to another Pentecostal church. There's plenty now.
Yeah.
But I probably won't. But you know what though? If they see him cursing on TV, and me not cursing, and him with this groggy voice cursing at people, and all this, and they hear when I said about my daughter and everything, they might not like him anymore.
Do I really think Sir Doyle's stories are true, or do I just play along? Please tell me you know better. No, I think he jumps.
I have trouble expressing myself, but what I say is true.
He jumps onto something. So, like, instead of seeing things realistically,
I do see things realistically. I have trouble expressing myself. I have trouble expressing myself.
He imagines a scenario and then convinces himself that it's real.
No, I'm not imagining no scenario. I'm telling you the truth. May God strike me down dead and damn me to hell if everything I say is not the truth.
That's not admissible evidence in a court of law.
Well, it's not, but it is a church person that knows I'm in church, and they know me for a long time. They know that I don't swear about God, swear to God like that unless it's the truth. People in my church know me. Now, Raymond Ali, Pastor Raymond Ali, everybody in the church and Revelation Ministries. Would I say that? Swear down to God, damn that, if I wasn't telling the truth? Would I, you know me, would I do something, say something like that if it wasn't true? Phone's not working. Phone's not working. Would I make a swear like that if I'm not telling the truth? You guys know me. I wouldn't say something like that unless I was Deacon Dwight. I mean, you're probably watching this now too. Would I swear something like that, the way I sweared it, if I wasn't telling the truth? Would I talk about my daughter, my own daughter, like that happened to, if it wasn't true? Would I mention something like that happening to my own daughter and the public officials involved if I wasn't telling the truth? The church knows me. Pastor Raymond Ali knows me. Deacon Dwight, Minister Toba, Pastor Pearl, you know me. I'm not going to say something like that if I'm not speaking the truth. And I'm certainly not going to talk about my own daughter and say something like that and swear like that if I'm not telling the truth. I've been in your church for long enough to know that if I'm really passionate about something, I wouldn't be that passionate. I certainly wouldn't make that swear if I wasn't telling the truth.
Do I believe the money stories? I'll believe it when I see it.
What?
I said, do you believe the money stories?
What'd you say?
I said, I'll believe it when I see it. I don't know why the screen keeps going dark.
Who was cursing, me or Donald Trump? Whoever said that, who was cursing? Was I cursing and getting out of control? Or was Donald Trump cursing and getting out of control? I was yelling, yes, But was I cursing like that? No, Donald Trump was. Who's telling the truth and who's lying? Donald Trump. Now all of a sudden you should stop cursing and prove his point. Hello? Oh, he's still cursing. See, he's still cursing.
Hello.
Hello. Is Donald Trump still going off? Let me hear him curse. Let me hear him cursing and going off. Let me hear him go off. The whole world is watching you, Donald. The whole world is watching you.
Oh, here comes the bus.
Yeah.
So Doyle, what are you gonna do on the bus, bro? We're gonna get kicked off. Guys, we're getting on a public bus and Sir Doyle's acting like this.
Tell Donald that if he was a godly person like he says he is. Yes, I'm listening.
I guess we'll just sit in the back.
Yes, I'm listening. We're gonna have a search show on. What's that? I can't hear you because the bus is making too much noise. Oh, get out of here. This is okay. Does that sound like okay? Does it sound like him? He says okay. Does it sound like him? Arcade's not a problem with his voice. It's never okay. Say that. Ken, someone should say something. Say something negative about abortion. You know what? Nobody is going to face up with a politician like a powerful person like that and say, oh, I can risk all that if they're not telling the truth. Am I right? Would I risk all that to match up with a public official if I wasn't telling the truth? A powerful person like that.
Risk what?
Well, I called out a powerful person like that. If I'm not telling the truth, I'm not going to do that, all right?
You could be making it up.
No, I'm not.
That's not logical.
Okay. Suppose you hear on the news about Donald Trump's rhetoric on Hospitalgate and on Howard Stern and how they're investigating him now. Would you believe it then? You hear about his rhetoric on the Howard Stern show and on a show called Hospitalgate that just went viral. Would you?
You go first.
Would you believe me then? If this strikes up an investigation of the guy, if this whole thing strikes up an investigation of the guy, I'll tell you one thing. He didn't sound like he was too sane. I don't know about me, but he didn't sound too sane. He's cussing and screaming, cussing and screaming and all that, calling me F and this and F and that. He didn't sound too sane to me, did you? Would a sane person start cussing and screaming if they know what you're saying is not true? He heard me calmly say that before that, and then he started cussing and screaming before I started screaming.
Oh, N32, this is you. Take us away, Sir Doyle.
Watergate was a story how they took down Donald Trump. I'm sorry, Watergate was a story how they took down Nixon.
Get on.
Hospitalgate is a story how we handily took down Donald Trump and people like him and increased the healthcare system. Hospitalgate makes Watergate look like an argument of playground.